Let's talk about money for a little bit. It's been a weird few months. So obviously a couple of weeks ago, we had a bad liquidation event. Luckily, I wasn't really that leveraged in the crypto market, but a lot of my spot stuff has taken a bit of a hit. And I have a lot of locked positions and like a lot of future positions basically that were vesting from early rounds and investments that I made that got hit really hard. So maybe my liquid net worth only took like 180K hit last month, which is quite small because I wasn't that exposed. But my illiquid net worth probably took over $1 million hit. So it is what it is. It happens in markets, but it's been a bit of a difficult month, I suppose. And there's like this feeling of treading water in the sense that like I've got a growth mindset. Like I want to continue to grow and I want to see the monthly books like going up by hundreds of thousands, some months millions. But to have months where it's like negative, but to put in a lot of work is difficult. Like I grinded last month, put out over 20 long form pieces of content over the channels, worked really hard in my communities, Telegram, Discord, worked really hard on new business ventures, had multiple meetings with clients, building products. But you know, all I have to show for it is like negative 200 grand basically. And even in months prior, like September was a good month for me, but August was a bad month. There's another month where I lost money. I think I made money in July, but lost money the month before. So it's been very hit or miss. Like honestly, this year for me financially hasn't been that good. A lot of my growth in terms of wealth came in 2024, where I like over 5x my net worth, potentially even more than that. And 2025, for the most part, it's just been treading water whilst watching like Bitcoin absolutely flying. So in Bitcoin terms, I've pretty much been flat, which basically means I haven't really outperformed the market, even though I've taken on a lot more risk. And I think that's something that people like discount, like risk adjusted returns. Like if you're trading altcoins and you took on a lot of risk to get a potential outcome, but you ended up underperforming or performing the same as someone that could have taken on less risk, like in Bitcoin or equities, then actually you've kind of lost. Because even though you have the same performance, you dealt with a lot more stress, you took on a lot more risk, and the EV outcome of that trade was significantly less. So in markets in general and in business and life, you want to be taking like positive EV bets. So I feel like I definitely made some mistakes this year, which increased the risk of my portfolio disproportionately to what I could have been doing, which is like just holding more Bitcoin, being a bit more conservative, de-risking a little bit more from the altcoin market. In hindsight, I could have been finding more creative ways to hedge or offload, you know, locked positions, but I was relatively complacent and frankly too bullish at times. So it's not as bad as it could be, but I think the feeling of treading water as someone that constantly wants to be growing is difficult. But at the same time, in life, a lot of your results aren't based on what you're doing now. Your results are based on actions from the past. For example, a lot of the money that I made in 2024 was thanks to the seeds that I planted in 2022 and 2023. Not only building the brand, but also investing throughout the bear market. And a lot of the results that I'm seeing now, the reason I'm not performing as well now isn't because I'm doing bad work now. In fact, I think my quality of work and productivity is actually better now than what it was, but it's because I'm now reaping the rewards of my efforts in Q4 last year, which I think I made some very bad decisions during that period. Q4 to Q1, I made my worst decisions of the last few years financially. Multiple things, multiple bad investments, over-indexed on altcoins, took on too much risk, wasn't de-risking enough, just, you know, handled things badly. And for me, things really turned around during the April tariff cascade. That was the first time I went in with size on a big dip, and that really helped me through that next period of the market. But as I said, what I'm experiencing now is a lag effect of my actions from Q4 last year. So in life and business, you might be grinding now and not getting results, but the results are going to come like in 1 to 2 years from now. So right now, okay, I've had a negative 200K month. I'm grinding my ass off. I might be thinking, okay, that's not really fair. Am I doing something wrong? But in halfway through 2026, I'll start reaping the rewards of what I'm doing now. Like building the AI channel, I lose 30K a month on it. Building some of our products, I'm literally losing 6 figures building these products. Building this brand that you're seeing now, the vlog channel, and I mean, I do this for passion. I really enjoy it. I actually enjoy this more than filming crypto videos, to be honest, because I get to be super authentic and show you guys a different side. But this entire channel, I'm not making money off, I'm not monetizing it. Now that may change in the future, or it may open up doors for me in the future, and I don't know what those doors are now, but I know by putting in the work now, and doing the right things now, I'm going to get rewards in the future. And there are investments I'm making now in the AI sector and the crypto sector, which I know are going to reward me in the future. So I think it's important not to be too hard on yourself in terms of judging your results on a short time lag. You want to give yourself a wide time lag to actually judge your results. So if by mid next year, things still aren't working, then I'll have to reevaluate the strategy, but I'm not going to be too harsh to judge myself too quickly. It's very important that I keep putting in the reps every single day. Another analogy I'll use just to like kind of drill this point home is the gym. Like if you work out at the gym, you're not going to see your muscle growth straight away. In fact, it's going to be 2 to 3 months before you really start to look in the mirror and you're like, wow, I'm actually gaining a lot of muscle. Like I look much better. So there's always this lag effect between you getting in the gym and you seeing the results. If you go to the gym for 2 weeks, then look in the mirror and you're like, I don't look like Mike Thurston. Well, you're not giving yourself enough time. And if you're judging yourself that quickly, you know, you're doing a disservice to yourself, because actually you're probably on the right path to achieving results, but you just need to give it more time. So, you know, it doesn't matter what level you're at. I'm still experiencing this mental battle every single day as a multi-millionaire. And that feeling doesn't really go away. But I've learned in the past through my experience, through building businesses, through going to the gym as well. It's been great for my mental side of things to learn about how effort equals results. I think gym's been amazing for that. Even my tennis experience, playing tennis, and a lot of the times you'll be losing matches, but you're just getting better technically. And then eventually it kind of clicks and now you start to be better players because you focused on your technique. Like all this sort of stuff ends up making you better in the long term. So if you're in a position now where you're building a business or you're in a job or you're doing something and you're not getting results, but you're trying really hard, trust me, I've been there and I'm there now. Maybe I'm at a different level, but I'm there now. And I think it's so important that you just stay in the moment and just do your best every single day to reap the maximum rewards and put in the maximum effort out of every single day. And longer term, you're going to look back in a year and you're going to be like, wow, holy fuck, I'm in a totally different position, and it's thanks to that daily compounding. So I got to get to tennis now or I'll be late, but that's my little wisdom of the day for you guys.